Timberly Murphy, it's your girl Timberly, and I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title, I'm not even gonna beat around the bush. I'm having a baby. This shit is real. Oh gosh, guys, disclaimer, please, if you see me sweating, just ignore it. I've really been struggling with this sweating stuff. I'm just sweating like there's no tomorrow. Can you lay down? Go and lay down. I am actually pregnant. I don't even know, like, it still hasn't even sunk in for me too tough, because it's only been a few days. Like, I found out on Sunday, today's Wednesday. So it's been about 4 days since I found out. Right now, according to my period calendar, I am about 6 weeks and 4 days. I haven't actually gone to any of my first appointments just as yet, so I need to wait before I can actually tell you guys the exact date. Even though you guys are going to be seeing this right now anyway, like, this is coming out later on down the line, but I'm just letting you guys know the basics of everything right now. In this video, I'm just going to explain to you guys, like, the symptoms and stuff that I felt before I even took a test, and like what it was like leading up to that point. I'm not gonna lie, I was keeping track. I was writing in my journal on my PC app, and I was just keeping track of all the days. Like, it's so crazy because I was cramping from the 2nd of January. I was cramping from the 2nd of January. I'm thinking, wow, okay, very early on, because my period was due around the 17th. So I'm saying, okay, a bit weird. But then at the same time, I was like, it's not really that weird because I was ovulating around that time as well, so I wasn't really watching it like that. I was thinking, okay, cool, it might be just ovulation cramps or whatever. But as time went by and I'm getting these cramps, I'm like, they're not period cramps. They don't feel like period cramps. They feel subtle, but like right in the center of my uterus, like right at the front of my right at the center of my lower abdomen, like right down at the top there. That's where I was feeling it the most, and I don't really usually feel my cramps there. I feel my cramps in like the top of my legs, like right where the joint is to your top, from the bottom of your torso connected to your legs. That's where I usually feel my cramps, and I wasn't feeling cramps there. I was feeling cramps right in the center, like right in the middle. So I'm thinking, okay, this is kind of different for me. I've never actually felt anything like this before. What I'm gonna start off with is the symptoms that I got. Now, I actually wrote them down just so I can keep chatting, but I'm just going to talk you guys through these symptoms and like what was going through my mind at the time when I was actually experiencing these symptoms. And it's so mad because I'm still early on, but I was getting these from early. When I say early on, I mean like 2 weeks ago. I was starting to feel like this, like, so it's crazy. So the first thing that I actually felt was the cramps. Yeah, so yeah, cramps. I've explained that already. I was feeling it at the front. It didn't feel like my period, normal period cramps, and I was feeling it from the 2nd of January, like, and then there would be a day where I don't feel cramps, and then there's a day where I feel it, and then a day where I don't. But I know they weren't even like consistent. It didn't last a long time. It was just like for a few seconds and it'll go, then a few seconds and it'll go, then a few seconds and it'll go, and it just kept being like that up until now, and it's still like that now. The second thing that I noticed was my mouth was so dry, like I was dehydrated, and I'm thinking, yo, I am not usually this dehydrated. Like, I wake up in the morning and my mouth is just super dry. Even when I'm drinking water, when I'm drinking juice, I'm like, nothing's working. The only thing that would soothe me is ice. Every time I'm walking to the train station, I'm like, I am dying right now. Like, usually I could walk and I'll be perfectly fine. I'll get to the train station and I'm perfectly fine, breathing normally, but my journeys was, I'm panting and I'm so dehydrated, and I feel dry and drained. Like, I was thinking, whoa, what is this? So after a while, I'm saying, okay, I'm not sick, I don't have a cold, I'm not coughing, I'm not sneezing, none of that. So why am I so dry? Like, why am I feeling so dehydrated? Like, every morning I'd wake up feeling like I was hungover, and I used to just brush off, like, you know what, it is what it is. Because I didn't want to get in my own head and try to make myself think things that are not there. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just get on with life and continue doing what I have to do, and just ignore these feelings that I'm feeling. Because at the time it was just the cramps and the dry mouth, and that was it. But then as time went by, I'm just like, I started leaving out like 20 minutes earlier so I can walk slowly to the bloody train station, and I have this big bottle of water with me because I'm like, I actually need this. Like, it's needed. Like, I'm walking and I'm just out of breath. I'm turning in my bed and I'm panting like I just ran up the road. I'm like, what on earth is this? Like, what is that? I don't understand what this is. This is crazy. But the next thing was bloating. Oh my gosh. When I say the gas in my stomach, I couldn't stop letting it off. Like, every minute just, and then as soon as I let one off, it's like my belly just, I don't know, just blew back up. Like, it just filled back up automatically, and I have to let it off again, and it just fills back up. And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. How is it just regenerating air like that so quickly? I don't understand why this is happening so much. That leads into my next thing, which is I was so constipated. Like, oh man, it might be TMI. This all might be TMI, but my poop was dry. I've been telling my boyfriend, like, I can't, I can't release. Like, it's not coming out, and he's laughing at me, and I'm just like, yo, this is serious. And I'm thinking, okay, this ties into me being so dehydrated, and I'm trying to stay hydrated, but it's just not working. Like, it was one thing leading to another, and I'm just like, this is so crazy. This is insane. I ended up getting so hungry. Like, I don't even know why. Like, I don't know why. Now I know why. But obviously, I've been trying to lose weight, so I haven't been eating as much as I used to. I've cut down my size portions. So usually, I'm not really that hungry because my body's gotten used to how I've now adjusted it. But then as of recent, I'm like, I'm really, really hungry. Like, I would eat, an hour later, I'm feeling like I didn't just eat. And the thing is, I would make food again and then get so full to the point where I feel sick. And it's like, I'm not even making a lot of food, but for the moment I take like 2-3 bites, I'm full. And then once I'm done, I'm starving again. And then it's the same thing over and over. And now when I'm saying it all together, I'm like, I should have known. But at the same time, like I said before, I didn't want to fill my own head up with like, oh, could I be pregnant? Am I pregnant? So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just continue my life on like as normal. Just keep going, keep pushing, And then there was this one weird day. Oh my gosh, there was this one weird day where I needed to sneeze and vomit at the same time. So I just had this weird feeling, and I was just sitting on the bed like, and my face was just so pushed up, and I'm like, what is this? Like, sneeze, then sneeze, or vomit, do one. And it was just like neither one was coming. And then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go and cook. Let me see if I go to cook, it might be my mind playing games with me. So if I go to cook and take my mind off it, it might change. As soon as I go to cook, I just start sneezing. This was right after I finished drinking tea as well, and I was thinking, was it the tea that made me feel like this? Like, I don't know what the hell that was, but I've never ever experienced feeling like I need to sneeze and vomit at the same time, and that was like the maddest feeling. I haven't felt it again since, but I was like, yo, that shit is weird as fuck. Like, that was weird. The next one, oh my gosh, my dreams. My dreams were so weird. Like, they were crazy. Like, some of them I wouldn't even want to speak on. There was just so much things in my dreams, and there were certain things that were standing out. And I don't really like look into dreams and stuff, but sometimes when a certain thing stands out to me, I just search it up. And it was basically saying like new life's coming, like a change is coming, and I'm thinking, okay, this is, maybe I'm getting signs. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe, like, this is what in the back of my mind I might actually think it is. So, so I screenshot it, I left it in my camera roll, and I'm just like, okay, let's see if these dreams continue, which they did, and they still are. Like, oh, the dreams are mad. Like, they just feel so real, they're so vivid, like, it's so clear, and I actually remember them. It's like, wow. Is cravings. Now, I haven't really had that much cravings. The only thing I'm actually craving is burgers, like half pounders. Oh my gosh, nothing else tastes good to me. But if I think of a burger and I've cooked dinner, my food it's just food. It doesn't excite me, it doesn't make me happy. But every time I have a burger, I'm dancing. Every time I think about a burger, I want to cry if I can't get it. And my boyfriend's like, why do you want burgers so much? Why do you want to eat burgers so much? Usually I don't eat burgers like that. Like, he's the one that made me even start eating bloody beef burgers in the first place. But I never ever wanted burgers as much as I do. Like, I was eating burgers back to back every day. Burger. I want a burger. Like, right now, I want a burger. I've been thinking about since 12 o'clock. 12 a.m. I've been thinking about having a burger. I need to get one today. I'm going to get one today. It was the headaches. Oh, the headaches are so bad to the point where I tried to sleep it off. As soon as I open my eyes, it comes back straight away. I don't even want to talk about it too much because every time I talk about it, one comes on and I can feel it in the front of my head right now. So I'm not even going to try to talk about it because that means I'm definitely going to have to go to sleep if this headache comes on, because they are like, I do not stay awake during those headaches. I can't stay awake during those headaches. Like, I really cannot. Being tired. I don't usually sleep during the day like that. Like, I actually don't. I've got a routine. So if I wake up in the morning, more than likely 9 times out of 10 I'm not going back to sleep until the evening, like right up until it's time for bed. Recently I've been sleeping 2-3 times during the day, and it is so annoying because I'm tired during the day, but then when it comes to night time I can't go to sleep. Like, I literally can't sleep now. And I used to have that problem before, but obviously that went away because I sleep with my boyfriend now and he keeps me like at peace and whatever, so I'm able to sleep at night. But now it's completely different, especially now because I sleep during the day because I'm so tired. It's so hard for me to sleep at night. Like, it's really hard. And the next thing is dizziness, and it's so mad. I still find it crazy that I've got so many. It's so mad that I've got so many symptoms and I'm so early on. Like, it's like I still find it crazy. But dizziness, like feeling dizzy is like I'm on a roller coaster. Like, I'll be just sitting there and I'm like, whoa, like, this is crazy. I just have to sit there and hold my head. Like, I feel like I'm floating. I feel like I'm spinning around in circles, like going like this. This is all happening, and then obviously it's getting closer and closer to my period. So I decided to buy a packet of pads, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this the day before. So I bought it. Day 1 came, no period. Day 2 came, no period. Day 3 came. I was like, wow, this is the longest time my period has been late in over a year. I told my boyfriend, well, I sent him the message. I sent him a screenshot of the picture of 3 days late. And I said, I can't remember what I said to him. I can't remember what I said. That's one thing as well. Pregnancy brain. Insane. Yeah, I sent him the text. And then I think I said something like, I don't want to... Something along the lines of, I don't want to say it is, but... And then I put ... And then I sent the message. But then 2 minutes later it came back and it said message failed to send. So I said, okay, that must be a sign from God. Maybe it's not that. So I deleted the messages. Bearing in mind that it said it failed. Both of them had the red exclamation mark. I sent them on iMessage. I sent them on messages. And they both had the exclamation mark. So I just deleted them. I didn't try to resend them or nothing. He replied back to me. And I was thinking, wait, hold on. Maybe it's a different sign. Maybe he made it go through because I actually am. And I was just like, that's crazy. This is getting weirder and weirder by the day. Like, literally it's getting weirder and weirder by the day. So I'm thinking, wow. So I let 2 more days go by. So day 5 of being late. And then I messaged my auntie and I'm like, I sent her the screenshot again. I sent her the screenshot of 5 days late. And she's like, girl, take a test. And I'm just like, I'm scared. I'm scared. Like, I don't know if I want to actually take one. Like, I really don't know. And then she was like, no, just take it. Like, for your sake, for the baby's sake, if you are pregnant, just take the test just to make sure and just to be safe, on the safer side. So this was the Saturday night. And then the next day came and it was the morning and we was going to walk Ace. And I was just like, tell my boyfriend, I'm gonna buy a test today. And he was like, oh, what made you wake up and feel like you should take a test? I said, well, I was encouraged to take one, and I'm actually 5 days late. Is like, this is the longest. Now this is like the really, really longest I have missed. I've been so late. So we went to Tesco. I bought the test, and I was just like to him, like, this test was £9. And he was like, I was like, this test was £9. He was like, it's gonna be worth the £9. So he already had the answer in his head. He already felt like, I feel like he already knew that I was pregnant. So he said it'll be worth the money. So we came back, you know, I did the whole process. I took the test, I covered it with the leaflet, and then I was just on the toilet and I was just listening to, I've literally played a song just for the time to go by, and I was just listening to the music. And then as it got to 4 minutes, because it was said 3 minutes, but I was like, just to be a little bit sure, I'm gonna make it go to 4, like literally just touch 4 minutes. So the 4 minutes touched and I'm like, okay, I know this is gonna be negative. Like, I literally said it to myself. I'm sitting on the toilet right beside the test that's covered, and I'm like, I know it's gonna be negative. To then take the paper off and to see that it was a positive result, I'm gonna show you guys the clip.
You need to see your phone.
Are you really? Oh, when I say we were laughing through genuine shock, like, because I thought it was gonna come back negative. I literally said to myself before I took the paper off, this is gonna be negative. Like, I just know it's gonna be negative. And it was positive. And I was just like, whoa. I started shaking. I was like, whoa, like, this is crazy. Like, is this really real? But then when we started talking about it, we're like, whoa, but you were really feeling the symptoms from beforehand. I'm dying right now. Like, I'm really dying. I'm just like, man, this is crazy. I was telling him I can't wear these bras. Like, my nipples are burning in these bras. I was telling him I'm farting so much. I'm so tired. I'm so hungry. I want a burger. So he's hearing all these things and he's like, oh my gosh, this is all making sense. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna. We just need to confirm. I'm just like, wow, this is absolutely crazy. Like, I actually cannot believe I'm gonna have a child. Like, I'm really gonna have a child. I'm actually gonna be a mom. Like, I always look at it and I'm like, bruh, these lines are strong as hell. Like, that is very much positive. There's not even no doubting about it or thinking, oh, it could be a false positive or whatever. Because I even searched up, like, what's the percentage of false positives? Less than 1%. And this is strong as hell. And it's a clear blue test. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is actually crazy. And I was just trying to take it in. I'm just like, whew, this shit is insane. But I'm just happy that my baby was made out of love. I'm happy that we're both happy to go down this journey. We've got a lot to prepare for now. I've told my family members, well, not a lot, not all of them. I've told a selective few, the people that I hold close to my heart, you know. And eventually everybody else will find out. But I just want to make sure that the baby's okay first. Make sure that I'm okay, everything's going well, you know. And then everyone will know, including you guys. So you guys will find out in a few, like in about a month or two, I think. Or maybe earlier, I don't know. Depends on when I actually get my first scan and see everything's okay and all them things. And then y'all can know. And I'll be taking you guys on this journey with me, because I would love to have this to watch back with my child when they're old enough to actually see the whole process and to see how their parents reacted and all them things. Like, I'm gonna keep everything. I'm gonna have literally like a treasure box, like a time capsule thing. I'm just gonna put everything in there. I'm gonna keep everything. I love them type of sentimental things that you just keep. So me, I'm already on all of that. I'm so excited. I've made baskets and I've made a bloody folder in my camera. I'm screenshotting all the things that I want and everything. Like, I'm so excited for this journey. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna front or sugarcoat anything because of my age or whatever. I don't care. I am actually happy for my child. I'm happy that I'm about to have a child. I am not one of those party girls. I don't go out all the time. I don't like doing all them things. I'm just very much focused on myself and building a routine that is manageable for me and my boyfriend, and then just growing as a couple and now a family. That's all I'm focused on, to be fair with you, and that's all I actually want to do. I just want to be a mom. I just want to, you know, be able to provide for my children and just be stable and all them things. And I know that's going to happen because I'm a go-getter, he's a go-getter, we are go-getters. That's why we're the perfect pair. And I couldn't ask for a better partner, to be fair with you. Honestly, I really couldn't. I'm so glad that it's him that I'm having a child with. Like, there's nobody else in this world that I would want to have a child with. Nobody. No one. I'm so glad I can give him his children. I'm so glad that we got able to like actually serve our purpose on this earth, which is to reproduce and to bring life and to nurture and grow and, you know, do all them good things. So I can't wait to bring you guys on this journey with me, and I will see you guys soon. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Content will be flowing. But without further ado, peace, love, and everything else, and I'm out. Bye guys.